would you hold that a second? Oh, you're not filming, right?
Yeah, I'm filming.
Why?
Because I want to.
Okay.
I'm not zoomed in correct.
Okay.
Let's do that then.
I want to go see the cars.
I love that red light there. Holy.
So that, yeah.
Excuse me.
Three people got so that's what happened. And he was on that time. Thank
I know.
Well, good morning, everybody. We're here at Hilton Head, and if you go down this line, these are all the 37 Chrysler Imperials. And the owners are here, and we're going through all the cars. All the way down to the Limousine is here. And we just got done judging the black one and the red one, which the red car just stands out so gorgeous in these. And they all look black, but that one over there with people in it is the green one. So very, very, very sweet.
So when this thing was doing its thing, because it was four-wheel drive and it was the first time we really had all that, they go, hey, it's like Jeep, Eugene the Jeep. And so
racing prior to World War II, these cars were virtually, with the exception perhaps of Alfa Romeo, these cars were virtually unbeatable. BMW continued to race that award. Ant's car is spectacular, and I think it's important to note this is a Horch, H-O-R-C-H. Some people pronounce it Porsche, but I choose to pronounce it Horch and say that without any kind of difficulty. But it has the same look as the Jag did. Fabulous car, and congratulations, and thank you for being our honored collector. Really appreciate it. And here we go. This is the car. It's a 1956 Buick Class. Would be Austin Healey 3000 Mark II and Mark III. So these are the later Austin Healey's. A Spartina Award was given earlier to Charles Ulrich of Port St. Lucie, Florida, with the 1962 Austin Healey 3000 Mark II. Our Palmetto Award goes to Alan Wasserman with a 1966 Austin Healey 3000 Mark III BJ8. Don't go anywhere. A BJ8 refers to the configuration of the seating structure. They're very handsome cars. They were produced through 1967. I suspect they would have been continued to been produced well beyond that. But the problem was in 1968, the federal government very smooth operating cars, very nice, fast, nice to drive cars, and then these great looks, which led themselves to this wonderful paint job. Fabulous car. And I assure you, you have never seen this car before. Although I have, this is Rob Adams of St. Petersburg, Florida, with a 1956 Arnold Sport 1100 Climax. Climax does not refer to what is going on. You're looking at that car and you're saying, who painted it? It was painted pink from new. It was displayed at the 1955 World Sport Motor Show and used to introduce the Helium 100M to the US. These cars were designed by Dan, congratulations. Great car. And speaking of cars you don't often get to see, thus the name Rare English Sports Cars, this is Jim Wolf from Doylestown Healy 100M. So once again, here you go with the real deal. These cars are very much copied, but the owners of these cars are able to get something called a British Heritage Certificate. Super Spinto, I think it can also be referred to as. Take a good look at this car, because I gotta tell you, I think this is one of the most handsome post-war Alfa Romeos that were made. They only did 270 of these.
So one of these badges is from the Queen, from her motorcade.
With a 1950.
That's really cool.
That is pretty cool.
Metal Award goes to Avery
I mean, do they know how to do it or what?
North Carolina, with one of my personal favorites. I love these cars. This is a 1972 Alfa Romeo Montreal. These cars were never brought to the United States. However, the car debuted in Canada at the Montreal Auto Show. Alfa Romeo did not have a name for the car, and when the car was shown in Montreal, it was a 4-cylinder. When it arrived in the United States, it arrived with a license to build this car from ISO, who was a refrigerator manufacturer, later a car producer. Many jokes were made, right, there you go, you are very good on cue. That the front door of the car was really in reference to the fact that they were refrigerator doors. I'm not sure that was true, but it had a lot to do with the packaging and the compact. Imperial C-15 town car by LeBaron, brought to us from Howard Kroplik of East Hills, New York. I've fortunately been in the presence of this car on numerous occasions. This, folks, is Mrs. Chrysler's Chrysler. Walter Chrysler had this car made for his wife. Again, it began with the 37 Imperial. You can see the nose to the other cars that had been up here previously. But the car was sent to LeBaron Coach Builders, and this magnificent town car body by LeBaron, made out of aluminum, was put on the car. If you hear me say the description of the word town car, that is because the chauffeur's compartment, where Howard is waving, the chauffeur's compartment of the car is open and the rear compartment of the car is closed. That was known as a town car, and then there would be a panel that would snap in so that the chauffeur would have all-weather protection if they were driving the car in any kind of inclement weather. You know I love this car. Just fantastic. It's so good always to see it in person. I appreciate you sharing it with us. Great car. Our next class is the featured market class, Chrysler Imperials of 1937. I think we need to understand, first of all, the significance of this class. There are 5 known 1937 Chrysler Imperial convertibles that exist today, and all 4, I'm sorry, thank you, Jed. 4 that are known to exist, and all 4 are here today. This is the Palmetto Award winner. This is brought to us by the NB Collection in Allentown, Pennsylvania. This particular car, if you take a look at this car and the 2 cars that will follow, it'll become perhaps more relative. 1931 to 1933, the Imperial was a huge automobile. And Walter Chrysler wanted a car to compete with Packard and the other types of luxury automobile manufacturers. What everybody didn't realize is 1934, he completely changed things with the Airflow, which was a wind tunnel tested automobile, extreme future styling, and the public was not ready for the car. So from 1934, 5, and 6, the Airflow was made in Imperial form as well. Very few were sold, and he wanted to have a more mass market looking and more mass market appearing automobile, which is what you see here. Still a very handsome automobile, but not quite to the extent of the 2 earlier cars. Jed, thank you so much. Awesome car, and congratulations on your award. Thank Mr. Bulgari for us, if you would, please. Our best in class goes to Bruce Allen of Brandyville, Tennessee, with a 1937 Chrysler Imperial convertible coupe. We called these convertible coupes because of the fact that it looked like a 2-door coupe, but of course the roof came down. GM was in particular was great at using that name. Very similar to what you saw on the previous car, of course a slightly different color combination. We were having this discussion earlier today. If you look under the running board of the car, you see this big long metal rod. And someone said, well, what is that? What could that possibly be? That's the radio antenna. It's not like a little radio antenna we're used to seeing today. Obviously, they're putting it under the car at a somewhat vulnerable location from the standpoint of parking the car. Ergo, it was made a little bit more heavy duty, I guess you could say. But we also didn't have the technology that we do today. These were tube radios and things such as that. So you had a radio rather than being a compact little unit in the dash.
I'm just going to let you know, for most of these cars, I'm going to need to have
it's a fabulous car, and we're so grateful to have all of these cars here.